Hello everybody. I haven't filmed the YouTube in a while. I have a few coming, but I've been doing a few Q&As on my story. I feel like I have a little overdue life update. I don't know if anyone even cares, but here I am giving you one anyways.
They care.
They care.
Let me tell you.
So we're in Mexico. We decided to come in quarantine and be on lockdown here and live our lives because our countries are on lockdown completely. So we just decided to come and rent a mansion on the beach and chill here instead while we wait for COVID to blow over. So
we are taking all the precautions. Everybody that comes to your villa needs to get tested beforehand.
That's true, we are doing that.
And everybody that goes back to wherever they come from also needs to get tested before they enter in the country. So we're here, we're safe, and we have a bunch of cool questions to answer.
I haven't gone through them, so we're just gonna go through them. My sister asked, why is Romeo a spoiled brat?
That was the first question I read too.
Well, Romy's coming in a few weeks to hang out here with us. My sister's bringing him, so I'm excited for that.
He's a spoiled
Chris
brat.
Chris is gonna come join us.
Because
he also did our makeup today.
Yeah,
oh, beautiful.
They look pretty, don't they?
Wait, should we do shots too?
I think if it's like a question that you don't want to answer, you should do a shot.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay,
a lot of people, I'm just gonna answer the boring questions. A lot of people ask me about my diet all the time, and I will do eventually a what I eat in a day. Maybe I'll do it here because we're cooking all the time, but I am very blessed, luckily, that I am able to maintain my body type and the way I look without really doing much. Like, I eat really healthy. I basically just eat vegetables and carbs. That's it. Like, if I don't eat carbs, I feel really tired, and if I don't eat carbs, I get bloated, and I think keto's awful, so I just eat vegetables, I eat carbs, I eat vegan cheese, I eat vegan meat. I used to work out pre-COVID, and I had a juicy booty. I did, but now I have no ass anymore, but I'm okay with that. Like, whatever, I don't think Debbie minds. How am I so confident? You know what? Confidence is just realizing that if someone doesn't work with you, then it's their freaking loss. If someone doesn't like you and doesn't want to be your friend or date you, it's literally their loss. Hey, Chris with the shots. And most guys are gonna, what's the word? They're gonna let you down. And who you want to be, don't change for anyone, because
yeah, don't change for anyone. It's not worth it.
Everyone's asking me about Harry, like usual.
Want a shot?
Harry's beast. I'm not afraid to say that. He's been on a little rampage lately, talking a lot about me, making TikTok saying I blocked him. Fun fact, he literally blocked me the day I posted our breakup video off everything. Everything.
I remember that.
Everything. And then was making videos saying, oh, reach out whenever you want. Like, how am I gonna reach out? You blocked me. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna block him back. You know, I don't want him to be able to creep me and me not be able to creep him. So I just blocked him back off all of his accounts. And then he decides a few weeks ago or last week to unblock me, film the TikTok, and then keep me unblocked. And you know what's actually weird? I was at dinner that night with a friend, and his friend at the table I didn't like for a certain reason, and he was really mean to me, so I blocked him. And that night he's like, can you unblock me please? So this is the night before I saw the TikTok. So I was going through and I noticed I still had Harry and Christian and his friends blocked. So I was like, you know what? I was drunk, I unblocked them. I was like turning a new leaf, and then I realized when I unblocked him, like, oh wait, I'm unblocked now. That's so weird.
Yeah.
And then that morning, I get sent the TikTok. I'm like, are you kidding me? In my head, I'm like, oh, world peace. Like, maybe we can be friends. Like, maybe we'll talk one day. Like, maybe it's to be civil. And then I realized he only did it for the TikTok, for the clout, because it's always for the clout. It has nothing to do with how he feels about me or the situation or anything. It's solely everything that this person does is for clout, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah. My camera stopped working. Well, it didn't. The memory card's full. So, what were we ending when I literally cannot speak?
You were about to talk about Tana.
Oh, I don't want to talk about Tana, to be honest.
Want a shot?
Yeah, we were doing a shot.
No, we weren't.
Yeah.
There was no questions.
Yes,
there was a question.
And what was the question? Would you like to read it again?
What happened with you and Tana?
Anyway.
Sprite is delicious.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your booze on? I always answer this one. Thailand, Bangkok. Do you guys not watch my YouTubes? Okay, anyways.
This one's good. It says, where do you see yourself in 3 years?
Married.
Yeah, I lost that hope a long time for me.
Trying to figure out like where I'm gonna live permanently. Hopefully planning a future with someone that I love. Maybe thinking about babies. A multi-millionaire.
As you should.
And be just very successful and at peace with who I am as a person and happy.
Good.
That's good.
That's all we should ever want. This one says, what's the biggest change in your life since Too Hot to Handle?
What would you guys think?
I think being recognized on the streets. Because
Security.
nothing really changed. Like
Yeah, we got paparazzi at the mall the other day when I was at the Rolex store. That was crazy.
I was half naked.
I felt very unsafe
With a
after
smoothie
that,
in my hand.
to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Just being, I guess, for you being more aware of your surroundings and stuff.
Yeah, because usually I would hang out with people that would be the ones getting recognized, but now it's me.
You've been around the spotlight for a very long time. Like, not necessarily yourself, but like with people that are around. And nothing
Yeah.
really fazed you though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh my god, you're an overnight celebrity. The attention,
Unlike
like,
some
was not like
people,
that. Was not
unlike
like that
some
for her.
people that filmed the show with me, I wasn't fazed by it.
Someone
Like
asked
screenshot.
if you're going to be on any more shows.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I can say about that. I'm just working on something like really exciting, but it needs to be perfect. But the next thing I do that's around me, I want it to be perfect. Oh, hello! We got the friends. You wanna come join us?
So this one says, hardest obstacle you've had to overcome. That's a good question.
What do you guys think of that?
I think, can I be honest?
Yeah, well, the point is honesty. I'm always honest.
Having a heartbreak for everybody to see, I think it was the hardest obstacle.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't want to sound like that's the hardest thing I had to do, go through a breakup, because it's.
No, it's not the breakup that was the hardest thing. It was having
I mean, the things
The
that
whole
everybody talking about and being so publicly
I think
announced.
no, that wasn't the hardest part about that. The hardest part about that was thinking that the person that I was going to marry did not even give a about me.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part, is going
Yeah.
through all those emotions and being so in love.
But
with
definitely having everybody talking about it and him talking
Yeah,
about it
him
too
talking-
People still talk.
didn't help.
It's
Still
like
talking.
rubbing in your face 24/7.
Yeah.
yeah,
it didn't help
that are like
anything.
false things that are being rubbed in my face and stupid things that aren't even true that are being brought up. So me having heart surgery was really hard.
How
That was
long
worse
it?
than the heartbreak.
Oh yeah, he's your son, makes sense.
Someone's asking me what we're in Mexico for. We talked about it briefly at the beginning of when we were recording with my camera. So basically, we've been thinking about coming to Mexico for a few months for a while now,
Yeah.
since the summertime.
Yep.
And we were like, okay, like if there's a lockdown and we can't leave, then obviously we're not going to go. But if there's still a lockdown, like let's just go. We'll get a house and we'll just chill. Canada, there's a curfew. You have
Lockdown.
to be at your house by 6, I think.
It's 7:30.
And then you can only hang out with people in your household. So I was home for Christmas, and I could only hang out with my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother.
After she
And-
got
well,
COVID tested 3 times.
Yeah, I did get COVID tested 3 times.
It's definitely a privilege for us to be here.
Yeah.
But
We're all like every day. We feel
Yeah.
so blessed that we're able to come here and be
Yeah.
like quarantining and being safe like at
Yeah.
this beach. Like all we're doing is like getting ready, filming content.
Exactly.
We went out to dinner a few times and stuff like that, but we're obviously being safe and following
precautions.
precautions and getting tested.
Oh, question for you.
Yeah.
When did you decide that you were into girls, and what made you switch?
Put me on the spot. Okay, well, it was never a switch for me. I've always known growing up. I remember being like, "No, I can't date a girl. No, like that's weird." I think in my head it was normal to not date girls
Yeah.
and to just date guys. And then in university is when I started dabbling. I never took it more than like a hookup. It was never like any dating. And the dating kind of started after the show because I just felt like everyone was like very accepting. TikTok had a big play in that as well. Like
Yeah.
I feel like everything I see on TikTok is like pro.
Everything.
Yeah.
Also, you moving to LA.
Yeah, I think that helped. I've always known, and I feel like now that I've like embraced it more, I
You're
can't
free?
even explain how good it feels. Like I feel like a different person. Like I feel free. It's amazing.
That's so good.
Like I want to cry thinking about it. I don't want to cry.
No.
I'm gonna cry. Like I would cry thinking about it because it's like I just feel like I'm finally like myself.
Okay, first question. Are you seeing anybody right now?
Yes.
Is a girl or a guy?
It's a girl.
Is she coming?
Yes.
Do you want to say the first letter of her name?
D.
Okay, you guys figure out the rest.
Where do you see yourself living in the future? Like which in the US, Canada, somewhere else?
Brazil.
I'm like super open. I think anywhere in the world.
Is like weather important right
I preferably warmer weather, but no, I don't care. Because like you can always travel. Okay.
Okay, there's that. You should answer this one.
I don't want to answer
Oh,
that
you
one.
should.
Answer that one.
Should.
You have to
should.
answer that one.
now?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, it's asking what happened with Bella and I. Someone noticed that we unfollowed each other. Does someone else want to take it away? Who knows?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do know. I just don't want to be going breaking the
Okay,
news.
so-
You should get it out there.
So her and I aren't friends anymore. Honestly,
do I take a shot for this?
people in LA scare me because they will f you over in a fucking heartbeat for like
Peanuts.
Like they will drop you in a second and cancel you and talk about you in like the drop of a heartbeat for nothing. So it's really scary because the people that you think you have a solid relationship with or that you're kind of close with, the next day they could be making a YouTube video where you talk shit, or the next day they could be writing songs about you talking shit, or the next day they can be unfollowing you and suing you and causing lawsuits for shit. So
We're gonna go far here.
but like that's
Where are we
all,
going?
that's all happened to me
Yeah.
like a few times now, and it's really scary because it's like these people that you think you're friends all of a sudden are just not. So yeah,
It was too much too fast if you think about it.
a few
too.
things happened and we're just not friends anymore. I think we're different people.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the people I was hanging out with, I'm wholesome.
Yes.
You have a good character.
Guys, what's the most useless talent I have?
I was gonna say dancing, but you don't know how to dance.
I danced for like 15 years when I was younger.
Okay, a lot of people are asking about Tana. You should
Just talk about it.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like if someone that you're hooking up with all of a sudden starts posting TikToks and shower videos and vlogs and hanging out and calling paparazzi and whatever with your ex-fiance, whatever he was, then you're obviously not going to be friends with him anymore. I think that's all I got to say about that. I don't know. She did an interview and said that I was like, her and I were clout farming. And then she said that it was real for her, but I was clout farming. It's like, I just moved here from Canada.
Yeah.
Why would I be the one clout farming? It's literally all you do is clout. That's your entire life. I'm just out here trying to be friends with people and make solid connections and relationships. And she said that it was real for her and I was clout farming, which is the complete opposite. Because obviously it was real for me and she was the one clout farming. And I was like, oh, she seems nice. Like we were hooking up, whatever. I thought she wanted to like actually be more, and I was just wrong because she started making out with Harry on TikTok.
But then again, your whole career isn't based on you being
No,
drama.
her whole career is based on her being drama, and mine's not. Mine's
Yeah.
just based on like the show and like me being myself.
So I have a good one here. I know you're gonna be kind of, I don't know if you're gonna want to answer, but I think you should.
Spicy question.
What happened between you and Cole, her daddy? Because I know you're really upset about something she said in a podcast about you.
Yeah, people have addressed it.
Do you want to
Why not?
comment about
Yeah,
it?
let's comment
You don't
on
have
it.
to, but
Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
Do
so this girl,
let's call her.
Blondie.
Patricia. Okay,
Yeah, I like
this girl,
Patricia.
Patricia, call her daddy, decided to basically go. I literally didn't see the interview at all until a few days ago. So I heard about it and I was like, I didn't watch it. Me and Violet talked about it. Daddy Issues talked about it for briefly, but I didn't feel like addressing it because I was like, whatever. So I saw the clip finally because one of my beautiful fan accounts posted it, and apparently she was like saying that I was escorting in Vegas, and Harry was saying that I was with my DJ ex-boyfriend. Anyway, first of all, you don't even know me. Second of all, you actually used to be an escort. I was in Vegas for Nadine's birthday, I think it was that weekend, with Nadine and Brooke. Just us. Went to the party. And I told Harry I was going. I was so honest about it the whole time. There was this guy that Harry was obsessed with. This guy was on Harry's phone case. So when I was at the party, I sent a picture of this guy to Harry, and I was like, oh, this guy's here. Haha, you love him. I didn't even know who he was. And I was just like, I wasn't showing off. I didn't even speak a word. I thought Harry would think it was cool that the guy was there because Harry's obsessed with clout. So he obviously took it to heart, thought I was bragging about who I was with, which I wasn't. I didn't even talk to this guy. He made it seem like I was in Vegas escorting. First of all, if I was escorting, why would I be dating a broke 22-year-old from Australia? I wouldn't. Basically, they just went on this rant about how I was escorting in Vegas, which was obviously not true. It just up. Like, you're supposed to be like this girl who like talks about sex and all this shit, and like literally was an escort, but you're just gonna talk about someone you don't even know. Like, obviously her and Harry were just or something, and she wanted like a little bit of clout. show. My whole issue with that is that Harry focuses everything about that breakup on what happened that summer after filming. What he negates to like acknowledge is what he did when we got back together. You faked a proposal, you faked liking me, you got back together with me only for clout for the show, you cheated on me the entire time, voice noting girls, telling them you were only with me for clout, you dated Madison the entire time, lied to me about it, told Madison that you and me were only together for PR, and that I was in on it, which I wasn't because I fucking loved him. And then you do all these interviews, and Paul, whatever his name is, all these other people, all these interviews, talking saying I'm an escort in Vegas because that one weekend I went to Vegas and Diplo happened to be DJing and I went to the party, and you base the entire relationship off that one fucking weekend when everything else that happened after that was his fault and him being a shit person and not me. So that's all I gotta say about that.
You vomit a lot. I'm
Sorry,
very proud
I had
of
to get
you.
it off my chest.
I'm really proud of you. You never do this.
Anyways, I'm annoyed now.
You needed to get it out.
I think it was good. That was a good vomiting.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Just rude. Like, I've done nothing but be the best girlfriend to this person. And he lied and said that he was having all this family. No!
Romeo.
I spoke about this in Daddy Issues podcast that I filmed, so I'm not going to speak about it anymore. If you guys are curious, you can go to, Too Tired to Be Crazy is her podcast. I did one with her a while ago, but I talk about most of this there if you're interested. But basically, everything that came out of his mouth was a lie or a little bit of sliver of truth, and the rest was completely fabricated. So, well, you know what I'm excited about? Someone I really like gets here in 48 hours, and that's all I care about, and that's all I want to talk about from here on out. So this is the absolute last time, unless I absolutely have to, unless there's something that I absolutely have to address. This is the last time that I will ever speak about he who should not be named, because he's basically Voldemort at this point, and I don't want to talk about him. I don't want anyone to comment about him anymore. Stop commenting about him on my TikToks. I'm over it. We get it. We get it. Everyone gets it. We were doing a little editing on the video, and we realized, well, you realized.
You forgot to mention a couple of things.
So, because I said it was the last time I'm going to talk about things.
And it is the last time I want to talk about it. We're done. She's happy. She just wants people around her to be happy and people that are not around her to be happy.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, we need to close that chapter. There is a few things that your beautiful fan account has pointed out.
So there's been things that have been brought to my attention. Apparently, my ex has been commenting on all of these fan edits that have been posted of us from like June and May. The edits were posted about us after the TV show came out, and then he's recently, over the past few weeks, been commenting on them and been tweeting saying that he's sad and all this stuff. Kind of feel like
it's not true.
It's not really okay either, because I feel like it's kind of fucked up to play with someone's like emotions like that, and I feel like he's trying to get to me by commenting on these old videos of us being like so in love, by being like, oh, I miss this, oh, whatever, this is making me emotional, or you're making a grown man cry.
With all that said and commented, he also hasn't reached out to you once.
Has not reached out to me once, and the last thing he said to me was basically threatening to release blackmail on me if I didn't keep my mouth shut about what happened during the breakup.
So I don't
Which I have. So technically I really have. I haven't said one thing, minus a few.
Whatever he's saying behind the scenes doesn't go with what he's saying in front of the cameras.
And he's been around my best friends, hanging out with them, like trying to be in the circle. And then it's like him being in the back of your snaps. And you being snapping, and then him being in the back.
No.
Like, no one would... That's not okay to do to someone, I don't think. I would never try and go for someone in his friend group to prove that I'm still around, or to prove that I'm...
Yeah, just get attention. I think it's just attention.
Even if it doesn't have anything to do with me, and even if he's doing this because he fancies the person or whatever, me saying fancy, anyways.
There's so many people in the world.
Why would you willingly go for someone who knows my best friend's best friend, and he was in my Friends with Miami. He was in one of literally my best friends, like she was snapping, she didn't realize, and he was in the background. After everything you put me through, don't hang out with my friends, don't try and date my friends, don't be around my group, stop talking about me, stop doing interviews about me, stop doing podcasts about me. Keep my name out of your mouth, please let me move on. Like, it's really a struggle for me to keep seeing this, and it honestly just still, it really hurts me still, and I don't want to see it anymore, and I'm done with seeing it.
And in the end of the day, you're just trying to be a better human. You're trying to be happy, and
I'm trying to be the best human I can possibly be, considering everything that's happened. I feel
and it's
like I've
just
been so good.
I feel like
Like,
everybody
like I said.
should be doing the same. Why would you want to try to hurt Frankie or just like be around anything that has to do with her? Just,
But I feel like maybe
be happy.
he
I don't
might be
know.
like, oh well, it's nothing to do with her. Like, why is she playing the victim? But like, literally has
the
everything.
world is really big.
You are
guys.
commenting on every single one of the videos of me and you from when we were like in love, being like, oh, I missed this. Oh, sad face, sad face. Like, that's not okay. Like, you haven't reached out to me in 7 months. Last thing you said to me was threatening to sue me. So why is this happening? Like, let me be happy with
You
who I'm
blocked
with
her.
now. And you blocked me. Just leave it. Leave it.
And we wish nothing but the best for everybody.
Which I've said before.
Yes, really doing well, and we just want people to do well for you.
I don't wish any harm to anyone, but
You really
right
try.
now I'm like
you-
really
you-
frustrated.
Well, because you've
What's
been
going on.
trying to move on, and you get those little tiny little
Jobs every now and then.
flies around your ears, which is really dumb and
And I don't want
unnecessary.
anything that's happening now to affect my current relationship.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve to be involved in any of this, and
No.
she gets sent stuff like this as well. Literally, people have been sending her the drama with him and I, and that's not okay for her.
Because there's no drama, you guys. You need to
It's
understand.
all from the past.
They haven't had any contact. There hasn't been any drama. There hasn't been anything. It's all fabricated. So she moved on, and that's why you guys need to know. She's happy. She's thriving.
Thriving.
And this is it. Thriving is the word. I think it's important that you address this, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everything from here on, it's going to be about you, your career, upcoming relationships, upcoming trips, upcoming projects, and nothing about THTH, right?
Too hot to handle.
Yeah.
No, we can talk about Toronto a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the
But
experience
nothing
itself,
about-
but
nothing
nothing
about-
about the couple. You
Yeah,
guys need to move on.
We're gonna go back to the old video now.
Yeah. So.
So we're signing off. I'm gonna do more vlogs. So again, if I missed anything, yeah,
And-
there's more YouTube videos coming.
If you guys want to see more, you have to subscribe and you have to like this video because it takes
there's a
long
lot of good
time
stuff coming this week.
for us to do all of this. So if you guys want to keep seeing more, make sure you enjoy it by clicking the thing like this. I'm just promoting it.
And turn your post notifications on so you get notified whenever she posts.
Okay.
a new
In case
video.
I get
This
nervous
is your
and decide
marketing-
to delete it right away.
This is your marketing team right here.
Hello.
Thank you for
Yeah, thank
letting us
Smash
be
that
in your
like button.
video. Woo! This water tastes delicious.